Hello, Dave Kobilka here with another episode of Astronomy in Action. What we're going to do now is begin the processing of the high altitude balloon data. The purpose of this video is to start the beginning process of converting the raw data into real numbers. I'll show you how to do that in this video. So, first thing we have to do is find the data file. Scroll up, it's under course content, and HAB, well, let me show you where that's at. It's under, if we go to table of contents, it's under the projects area where it says section 20 projects. You click on that, and then this is a high altitude balloon project. If we want to have that be the only thing showing, click on HAB, and there it is. 2013 fall high altitude balloon data file. Click on that, open it up, click download, click OK, and it opens up a Microsoft Excel file. Here's the data. It's raw data. It's data that was sent directly by the electronic device. So if you take a look at this, notice there's some labeled columns. One's labeled temperature, one's labeled pressure. But the numbers are not the temperature or the pressure. So for example, under temperature, the very first one where it says 569, the temperature was not 569 degrees. These are raw data ticks that are generated by the electronic device. It's up to us to convert that raw data into real numbers. So that's what we're going to do. Click Enable Editing. So the first thing we're going to do here, let's just take a look at what we have to work with. So we have under each row we have the time that data was recording. We have temperature, we have pressure, we have some unlabeled columns. We're not going to work with those. And then we have an elevation for that time. So on November 6th at 10:25 in the morning, here's the temperature, this was the pressure, and the elevation was 417 meters above sea level. So let's convert this. To convert the data, we need equations. So here's how to type in one of those equations. First of all, we have to get the equations. So let's go back to D2L and find the data conversion equations. Click on those. There they are. Here are the conversion equations for pressure and temperature. These are exactly shown as they should be typed into Microsoft Excel to convert the data. So for example, if we want to convert pressure, we use this equation here. If we want to convert raw data to temperature, we use this equation right here. Notice what this shows. So let's go with the temperature one first. For the temperature, we'll type in open parenthesis 100 times, this is a little multiplication symbol, open parenthesis, RC, I'll explain RC, times, open parenthesis, 5 divided by 1023, close, 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 minus 273.15. That's what we type in to convert the data. Let's go back to the file. I'll show you how this works. So there's our data file. Let's do a temperature conversion. So first thing I'll start with is equal sign, because that's what the equation shows. You always start with an equal sign. And then open parenthesis 100, we use a little star for the multiplication symbol, so times open parenthesis. Now there's that RC. The RC is the row and the column number of the raw data number that we want to convert. In this case, we want to convert row 2 column B. So I just click on that. I click on row 2 column B, the box, and it plugs that in. Okay, now I just keep going. Times open 5 divided by 1023, close, 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 minus 273.15. If I think I have it right, and I think I do, I just hit enter, and it converts it to a number. And there's the number. The temperature on November 6th at 10:25 in the morning at that location was 4.95, on and on and on degrees. Now, we want to do that for every raw temperature value all the way down the column. If we follow that column down to the very end, oh boy, we have over, let's see, this is 1178. We have just about 1200 data points to convert. So are we going to type that formula in 1200 times? No. Are we going to copy and paste 1200 times? No. Rather, we use the nice tools that Microsoft Excel has to offer us, and we use the fill down function. So here's what I do. I click on that box that I just typed that calculation in, and then I just drag it down to the bottom of the column that I want to do all these conversions for. So down, 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 down we go. Whoa, baby. Keep going. Whoa. Okay. And then I click fill down. And if I've got it right, it's done a conversion. Now it doesn't hurt to look at your numbers. So we know that on that day that the temperature was about 5 degrees Celsius. This is degrees Celsius. And as the balloon rose up in the atmosphere, the temperature would have gotten colder. So if we just kind of look at these, we'd be able to see that the temperature does in fact get colder with elevation there. It's into the negative numbers. Looks like it got to be about negative 15, 17 degrees Celsius, somewhere around there. So that looks about right. It looks like we've done a correct conversion. Now, it never hurts, in fact, it really helps to label your columns so you don't have to remember what you got. You just look at the label. So this is temperature in, I'll just put a big letter C, in degrees Celsius. I'm going to adjust its width just so it's a little bit easier to, oops, a bit easier to read. No, not temperature, copyright. Temperature Celsius degrees. It did an autofill for me. There, degrees Celsius. And there you go. There you have it. That's how you type in a formula and fill a column with calculated numbers in Microsoft Excel. This is Dave.